girls, and welcome to Garden Guitar. We have Dean Lewis here with a beautiful song called Into the Breeze. Okay, so we're gonna start this one up with the capo here on the 2nd fret. And I'm just gonna mention, sometimes I go over songs from the beginning till the end, go over all the verses and choruses and like that. And sometimes I just give you the tools to handling the different parts in the song, and this is what I'm gonna do for this one. I'm gonna give you the tools for handling the verses and the choruses, and then it's up to you just to put these different parts in place. So with that said, we're gonna go over the chords first, and it's 4 very common chords. So we'll start with the E minor. So that is the open E, 2nd A, 2nd D, open G, open B, and open E. All right, next chord will be a D. So that is open D, 2nd G, 3rd B, and 2nd E. We have C next, so that is 3rd on A, 2nd on D, open G, 1st B, and open E. And finally we have the G. Alright, so that is 3rd on E, 2nd on A, open D, open G, 3rd B, and 3rd E. Alright, so now we need to look at the strumming first before we go into the song. So we have E minor, that's the first chord here in the verse, so grab that E minor. So we're gonna play 2 different parts here. So we need to think pair of chords here to manage to play this song, because 2 chords will together make up for this total strumming pattern. So grab that E minor first. We're gonna look at the transition from E minor to D next. But first E minor, and the first part will be down, down, up, down, up. So like this. All right, so down, down, up, down. So down first, and then a short pause, and then down, up, down, up. Goes pretty fast after that, so. Right, that's the part 1. And then we go to part 2. In this case, we switch to the D. And the second part will be like this. Down, down, up, down, down, up. Okay. So it's down, down, up, down, down, up. So down first, and again, then up, pause, short pause, and then down, up, down, down, up. So if we put these 2 parts together, it will be E minor, down, down, up, and then you switch to D, part 2, down, down, up, down, down, up. Again. Alright, so there we have the 2 different parts. And now let's take a look at the verse first. We have the chord progression E minor and D. So that is E minor part 1, D part 2. And then we have C part 1, and guess what? G part 2. That is 1 chord progression. And for the verses, you're gonna play this for 4 chord progression rounds. So slowly, 1 round goes like this. Alright, so that is the verse. You play that for 4 rounds. Now let's take a look at the chorus. Okay, so we have the same principles here. Now it's just different chords here. So it will be C part 1 and G part 2. And then you have D part 1 and E minor part 2. Okay, so it will be C, down, down, up, down, G, down, up, down, down, up, and then D, down, down, up, down, and then E minor, down, up, down, up, down. You're gonna play that for 3 rounds, and on the 4th round now here in this course, you're gonna play the chord progression C, part 1, G, part 2, so it starts in the same way, and then you're gonna play D, part 1, and D, part 2, so that means D goes over a full strumming round. So that's the only difference here in the chorus. So to summarize this one, C for the chorus now, part 1, G part 2, D part 1, and E minor part 2. You play that for 3 rounds, and on the 4th round you play C part 1, G part 2, D 1 full strumming round. And that is actually what we need for this song. You have all the tools now, the verse and the chorus, and it goes like this back and forth for 3 rounds. So 3, I think it's 2 verses actually and 3 choruses, and that is actually how you play Dean Lewis Into the Breeze. So good luck with this one, guys. Play tuned.